I just wanted to go live and have this on my Twitch and save it for later. Be able to watch AOC and Tim Walls play some Madden football. So if you just want to hang out and watch with me, that's cool. I'm not really going to be paying attention to a whole lot besides them.
Yeah. No, totally. No, absolutely. I'm sure you can, you know, in having that experience, I'm sure you can testify yourself on how those benefits, especially for our younger siblings, it can help them go to college or get an apprenticeship or try a job for the first time. Or, my mom, my mom being able to access my dad's social security benefits as a survivor
Everything. My
benefit.
mom went back and had to get a job, to work because we didn't, medical debt broke her. But I oftentimes talk about this when I hear people say, "Oh, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps." We didn't have any boots. Social Security survivor
Yeah.
benefits were the boots, and we pulled ourselves up. And my little brother went to college, and my mom went out and got a job and continued. It's just really smart. So when I hear these guys call it a Ponzi scheme, I guess Donald Trump doesn't care if he gets a Social Security check. My 90-year-old mom does. She needs it, and she paid into
Yeah.
it. So I appreciate you saying that. But hey, how about this? I'm grateful you have me on. I'm kind of the old school guy in this. For some of you, I started out. I was of the age where Pong was coming online. Like I'm first generation gamer. I was a master of asteroids in the arcade. Was the only place you could play it. Original Pac-Man, Missile Command, some of those.
So would
So
you like hit up our arcades? Like they
yes,
see,
yes, and then
this is a real generational because I'm
yeah,
like in Stranger Things.
yes, they didn't have them at home. No, that's we didn't have the games at home. Look, there was a rich kid
Can you
that
hear
got
me?
an Atari 2600. That was
Oh
the
my
black
God.
and white Pong.
With
That
like
kid
the
was rich.
red, with like the
Yeah.
red thing on
Oh,
top,
it
knob
was
on top.
original, like kind of like wood grain. And this kid was so rich they had two floors in their house. That thing that I couldn't believe. So if you had an upstairs, that was something. But no, it was really cool. But we would go to the arcades and thing, and then eventually it moved into like the
Damn it.
bars, and it was a thing when you grow up in a small town, everybody's in the bar, kids and everybody,
Yeah.
and at the games. So that was me. And then I got into gaming consoles. I was a Sega guy, a Dreamcast guy, which I
I
thought
heard
was going to
about
conquer.
this.
I thought it would conquer the world. You hear the story. I sold it on Facebook, and the kid who got it still has it. I think it's so great.
Are you serious?
Yes, he still has it.
Do
And
you
I
know
had
what
all
his name is? Whoever
yeah,
has Governor
yeah,
Walz's
get that kid
Dreamcast.
on here. He has it, and they did a story on him in the Minneapolis paper that he said I got Wells's Dreamcast. It looks like he played Madden. That was
Oh
like the
my
Madden with the
gosh.
little square
Test.
guys that were all pixelated and everything. Not like the Madden where you're going to whip my butt on. I'm sure. The corn Madden. So, so it's
Well,
good
I
to be
think we're
with you.
both we're definitely
Okay, I
both
think
Madden 25 movies. That's right,
I
right?
I got
I'm a
this
newbie.
right. If you guys
I've
hear a
played. You didn't go
huge,
out and build an
really
ultimate
bad
team or
echo,
anything, did you?
please
You
let me
No,
didn't
know.
draft.
no, no,
Or
no, no,
you
no,
didn't
no.
draft. You sure?
I've never played Madden in my life until what, Friday, maybe a few days ago.
Well,
So,
thanks for doing. It's been years since I played. My son, of course, Gus plays, and look, this
I'm
this
so
part of
excited
it,
for this.
I would have so liked to have this when we were growing up. You had to
I really
physically,
wish you would
not
have
that I
been
wouldn't
playing the
want to physically
Giants,
be in the
though, not
same
the
room playing,
Bills.
but it's hard when you're in New York, and I'm in Nevada. But to play online and meet, I watch my son. He's got friends all over the world. These folks
oh,
are on together and they're playing, and you're communicating. I think those who worried about this, well, our kids aren't interacting with one another. Yes, they are. They're just using technology to do it.
I heard such a good comparison a couple years ago, which is that online gaming is like the new golf. And so
Oh,
it's like a social game that you play to build your connections. And
oh, I
I
think that's
think,
really accurate.
yeah. And like now you can just hop in a lobby or meet new people or hang out with people that and just, and that's what I'm excited about, and for us to be able to do this today, because so often political conversations are so fraught and they're so high
Yeah,
temperature. But the way that I think you can actually have a honest conversation is by having a relaxed setting to talk about serious things, but so that it's not, when things are set up to be so confrontational, it's hard for people to be themselves.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I got a chance. You'd appreciate this because it was in your lovely area. I got to go on a run with an influencer, Kate, and she takes you for a
Yeah.
run in Central Park.
I
And she's a
saw
really good
that.
interviewer, and it's just really relaxed. People are around, but you talk about serious things. And I think the folks who are watching today, a lot of them, there's folks that want to make you cynical about politics rather than make
Mhm.
you joyful about it and excited. And why would you give away your power? And I
Mhm.
think if you're given a platform here, when I first started you doing this, I told my team, I said, that is really great. My son, my 18-year-old, has been saying, you're missing an opportunity, Dad. You need to get on. These influencers know everybody. You need to talk to them. But he also warned me, he goes, don't act like you know what you're doing because you're awful at the newer game. So that's I'll admit to
I'm
it.
terrible too. So I'm sure
That's
everyone
crazy.
in the chat that's watching is going to love this.
Yeah, go ahead and hammer us, folks,
But
if
we
you
all
got some.
everyone's got to start from somewhere, right?
You got to learn, and it's still playing. Look, I grew up on it. I think it's great. And in Minnesota, I'm really excited. I've had interactions with kids as we're doing, esports. A lot of opportunities for college. These are games
I wish Hassan was in the chat to ask questions, but I wish Sketch was here to play Madden with
as
him.
as AI comes around or whatever, we're trying to strike the proper balance to use AI to
Mhm.
help cure cancer and things like that, but also make sure our privacy is protected. But I see gamers on the many times are at the front end of this. They're early adapters. They embrace it. And look, it's a collaborative community and they're competitive, which I don't think is such a bad thing.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm on the House AI task force as well, and we talk a
That's
lot
I'm
cool.
about this
glad you're on
stuff.
there. I'm glad
Oh,
you're on
thank
there.
you.
No, I
Thank
am.
you,
I think
Governor Walz.
it's obvious you embrace this. You're listening to people. You're getting feedback from folks who care about, and these are issues that I hope, again, folks they've convinced us to be cynical about this. I hear it all the time. I'm sure
I
you're
love
too.
that
I'm
Walls is
just not
doing
into
this with
politics. Too
AOC.
bad. Politics is into you.
That's
So you got to
right.
do something about it. And I think engaging on this platform, we're in the middle of a pretty busy 9 days here, as you know.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna win this election. We're gonna make you put a gavel in your hand in the House, maybe for that committee, so we can get something done. Because we're still waiting on a farm bill. We're still waiting on a budget. We're still waiting on other things that they really should be doing. And I think for your listeners to understand, when you're in the House of Representatives, whoever has the gavel, that's pretty much everything, makes the
Yep.
decision. So if you want folks who are actually have a to-do list and want to get it done, stay engaged.
See, this is why I like you, Governor, because you were in the House, and the House is very underrated. In
Very.
Capitol Hill, people kind of call the House public school and the Senate private school. And the House is rowdy. First of all, I'm a public school kid, so
I'm a public school kid, so
born for it.
that's not the flex they think it is. I'll tell
It's
you
not
that.
the flex they think it is, because the House, we're actually willing to use our power. That's the thing too. You put gavels in our hands in the House, we're getting hearings, we're dragging in big pharma CEOs, we're starting investigations, we're
Oh, we
talking
funded
about the Supreme
education.
Court.
We got a
That's
farm bill
right.
done. We did conservation title. Oh, and you also got money in the summer so that we could feed kids. Thank you very much for that in Minnesota. And thank you for the
Yeah.
infrastructure you put in. We're building bridges, roads. We're connecting our communities. These are the things you can't do alone. Try and build a highway for yourself. You
Mhm.
guys got that done. I would say that was one of the biggest votes. I'm very proud of my vote on the ACA and those, but I'll tell you, if I had been in the House to vote on that transportation bill and to try
Mhm.
and make it, you guys continued to do all you could to make it better. I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. No, well,
IRA,
we're really
as a
excited that's
governor,
on it.
I just got to tell you, as a governor of watching the difference of what happened when you took COVID seriously, we were trying to
Mhm.
protect our citizens. Yeah, I'm a House guy to the core. We say we're House trained, and so we are
Yeah.
trained.
And
So
it's like some of the hardest conditions you have to navigate in the House. So if you can really get things done in the House, I feel like you clear so many obstacles to pass in. The Senate has their own things. They have kind of their norms
I
and
just
their
saw somebody
customs,
say,
but
"Yo, switch it up,
in
play
order
Sonic X
maybe some
Shadow
of those ones. I'm just
Generations."
going to say I don't know where you
Jesus
stand, but
fucking
I'm guessing
Christ.
you and I are probably the same on the filibuster. But
oh yeah, we got to
here you
get
go
rid
there.
of that thing. The thing that grinds my gears about it is when people
Tim
act like
Walls
the
playing
filibuster is
Genshin
some great
Impact. Just
bipartisan
imagine.
compromise, when it was really the result of a transcription error from
Even
the
being a
House Rules
progressive, we'd get a
Manual.
ban on the internet right
And
away.
it
It's
then
funny how
became a
many times that
loophole.
happens. Yeah, errors that got happened. You know, they in Minnesota, our capital city's in St. Paul. That's because it was supposed to be in St. Peter, but one guy wanted it in St. Paul, so he just erased it and put in Paul.
This
And
is
now
so
all of a sudden
fucking
we have a
cool.
capital in St. Paul. So sometimes it just happens. But once again, I'm glad I'm with you. Are we gonna play some ball, or what are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
let's do it. I'm ready to play. Are you?
I'm ready to get beat. I
All
think.
right.
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do this thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So New York, everyone was asking me Giants or Jets. I'm playing the Bills today.
I'm with
okay?
you. Amen. I'm a Bills guy. Look, I don't know. You're too young to remember, but Don Beebe back in the golden days, that guy's a Chadron State College graduate. He was my classmate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's the guy in the receiver in the Bills.
Hell yeah.
So
Oh God. No,
Here
don't
we go.
freeze.
All right.
Don't you dare
Who's up
freeze
first?
up.
Oh, I'm up first. I'm kicking first. Okay, hold on. I need to get.
I won
I need to get.
did I win the toss? No, I
Oh
didn't.
no.
You deferred. All right. Okay.
Please
Oh,
don't fuck up.
see,
Kicking's the hardest part of this game. So whatever, hey, people watching, you know this. Kicking is hard on this game. I'm giving you a little like pre-cover there. So
yeah,
mean-
I need. I'm gonna need like probably
Oh,
some
look at
coaching.
you. Oh,
I'm
Lord.
tr- No, you're just being nice. You're being nice to me.
He's
I am
treating
not.
with you.
I tried to do the
That's funny.
practice kick the other day, and I couldn't even get the thing to
He is
hit,
such a
so.
fucking dad. Good God.
You know,
Man, this is
the
gonna lid
Minnesota
me up.
Vikings that
Jesus
started out
Christ.
5-2 and have now lost 2 games in a row. So
Oh,
keep that in mind.
the Bills. We're a long-suffering franchise,
So their offense out
but
now to
We're
get
with
this
you. We've been
game
to, I think we
started.
both
AOC,
were been to
you're
5
from
Super
New
Bowls and
York.
lost 'em.
Play
You know
the
what?
Giants,
You're
yo.
resilient people, and we're going to
that's
show
right.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones.
Oh.
And he found some running room for a nice gain.
that. Now, Aaron Jones, I have mixed feelings. I love the guy. He's running hard, but he came to us, from a Packers, and we're pretty.
And they're gonna
This
spike
is
one
fucking
down.
amazing.
Wait,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
not quite enough.
she got him.
So
I had an open receiver there. I'm going to blame. I'm going to blame my old guy reactions or something, for goodness sakes.
And now
This is
defense
hilarious.
is on that sack board and sets up
So when
a
you
pretty
were
good chance
a,
here on
a
third
coach,
down.
I imagine there's a lot of
Blood in the water. We're sharp when it comes
mental
to taking sacks.
preparation you
Feel
need to
this
do.
quarterback.
There is.
Once that
There's a
defense
lot of
gets
film
one,
watching.
they're
Ooh.
hungry for
Got a
another.
first down.
And
Yeah.
like there's the mental preparation. So talk about how you would go about the mental preparation and also getting your players in the right mental state.
You think he's
like,
going to be able to do
in a-
both
Yeah,
these
that-
things at
in a
once?
winning mental
Now, this
position.
is how
No,
you
it's a good question.
you can tell if a
here's
vice
the thing
president's
that
going to be
everybody
good or
don't-
not.
people
Make him
don't
talk
know.
during
Everybody
a
wants to
fucking
win,
video
but-
game,
or hopes they'll win, but that's not a plan.
especially
You got to
Madden.
prepare for it. So, and I think the biggest thing is teaching kids to believe in the person next to them. You don't have to win the game yourself. Just do your job. So you're looking at this game right here. That right guard, he just needs to do his job and trust the guy on both sides of him. And I think that's a lot. It's like things in life. You talk about, well, we need to tackle hunger. That becomes too hard if you make it too big. You got to break it into little pieces. So, look, this idea of coming up with a plan, we've got a plan for the middle class. We got a plan for housing. I should give credit where credit is due. Donald Trump has a plan. It's Project 2025. And you're following this. I mean, they're being very clear about what they're going to do. And I think your folks that are listening today, none
He
of
has
these things are going to be
concepts of a
good. Getting rid of the
plan.
Department of Education, my God, public school kept us all out of trouble. Kept us in a great spot.
Third down from the gun.
That guy right there, okay, here's the deal with that. That guy is the greatest receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson. And I feel like I kind of been cheating here by doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is the best. And
See,
look
the
at
thing
that.
is too,
That was a
I've been
terrible
practicing.
pass.
My defensive has not been going great.
This game is
That's
like
okay.
It's
unbelievable.
okay,
No, and I
AOC.
keep going back to this. This is Project 2025 from Personal Freedoms. I think a lot of folks on here are kind of independent folks, independent thinkers about things. Why would you
Mhm.
want the government telling you what books to read or what doctor to see or
For real, bro.
how big your family can be? That kind of stuff is
God
ridiculous.
damn it, this really is going to lid me up
And
so
so I
fucking
think
much right now.
you talk about
Some
football planning.
bitch.
It's the same way. If you're going to draw up a playbook in football, you're going to use it. Those guys drew
Mhm.
Now just throw
playbook
Greg
in
Kasar in this
Project
mix and
2025.
And
goddamn,
they
or
put
and Bernie
millions
Sanders,
of
and then you got
dollars
everybody I even
into
like.
Project 2025. You don't spend millions of dollars without planning to use it.
Oh God, no! And it's all these people around him. And JD Vance said, "I don't know anything about it." He wrote the foreword of the book of the architect. Who wrote
Mhm.
that? I don't know. Have you written somebody's foreword? You might have. You're kind of like people know you.
I've written Addie Barkin's forward to his book.
Okay, so you written one. Now see, look at how you remembered it, right? That you
Mhm.
wrote that forward. He's like, I don't know, maybe I did, maybe it didn't. Come on.
No, it's a big deal. It's a really,
Big
really
deal.
big deal.
So that was a pretty good quarter. I'm just, are we getting? You're seeing comments or whatever? Are people like throwing shade at us? Because that seems
I
pretty damn
mean,
good to me.
no, people are
Okay.
very impressed with you.
Like
This
you,
is
well,
great.
you had some good D here, but look, I know folks
You're
thinking these
being
9
nice.
days. We we need to be more optimistic people and hopeful. I'm just tired of all
I am
the,
actually kind of
and I'm sure
impressed,
you
to be
are. You have, I
honest.
don't know how you deal with it. When I was in Congress, I have to tell you, some of the people who were like terrible to work with were not like these people that you're dealing with. So I got big kudos to you. How
And they've gotten a lot worse. They've
Yep.
gotten worse.
The house is
Oh,
a
you're gonna
fucking
pick it.
mess.
Okay, somebody give me a pointer on that. How could I have caught that? Is somebody tell me there's got to be a way that I could have caught that? Oh no, I got to punt. I don't know how to punt.
And this is why they need sketch.
I've never punted. The last time I punted was on like Madden '98.
It's kind
This
of
is
like the
gonna be
regular
terrible.
kick. I think. See,
I'm terrible at that,
I'm talking
too.
about the mechanics.
It doesn't look at that thing doesn't look the same.
You got it. You got it. Just hit the button.
Here I
We'll
go.
see. We'll see.
I think I screwed it up.
Nope, you did fine.
Oh no.
Way too
Oh, I
far.
pounded that thing.
Yeah.
I wished I would have aimed for the corner or something, but
Someone said left route next time.
is that what he said?
Yeah.
All right. That
So
those
other
are the
people
type-
said nice kick.
All right. See, that's good feedback. That's good feedback. Oh no.
Here we go.
You
All
got a
right.
good quarterback.
You got
a
it,
good quarterback.
AOC.
He is a good quarterback.
Surprisingly, not as many people in here as I expected there to be.
I tried.
Only
I
12,000.
did the coach
12,500.
suggestion, and I think the coach gave me a bad play
That's
there.
still good,
I'm going to
but-
do my own stuff here.
I'm used to
See,
seeing
you're a pro though, so you can call
Nah.
these
Hassan
audibles.
and queso
Well,
numbers.
I think I know what these guys are doing, but I don't know which
50,
damn button to push to
60,000
make my guy
people.
be a beast. That's what I need. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nice catch.
She's got, well, not well. Got close.
How'd you do that? He kept his feet in play.
I spent a solid 2 days in the tutorials here, so I was doing drills.
If the
I
damn
was doing
Republican
drills.
Congress would come back in and pass a farm bill, you'd be doing that. So
I know that if it's a tough catch, you hit A for a possession catch to make it a little bit safer.
that
I
is a
love
flex
this, where
right
they're
there.
just
So-
sneaking policy in.
That was a
That's
flex.
cool. This is fun. I like this.
Oh no.
More people should be
Oh, no.
watching this stream.
Oh, almost.
God damn it.
Jared Allen's mad. He's looking for a flag. I was all over you. They could have called that maybe.
I wonder if I
The old
can.
Madden, you used to have like cheat codes, and there'd be things you could.
Yeah, and in the tutorial mode, they kind of like show you, they remind you, here we go. They remind you
Is there a share
who
button on here?
who's like running or who
On
you're
the web
passing to,
version?
but
Oh, you
Oh,
faked
well, I
it.
mean, I guess it's
Yes!
just
oh,
That
you
was
got me.
tricky.
this.
I would like to say that I thought
Oh,
you were going to, but I
duh.
got
That's
pure
stupid
luck
of me.
there. That was absolute luck.
Oops.
I appreciate your boldness.
Dangerous business
I like-
bringing Twitter up.
I play
So,
I play like I governor.
man, so you're out there helping everybody.
Oh,
What are
there's
you
an
hearing from
AOC
folks?
tweet.
You're talking about some
So-
of the things people care about. What are they talking about? Because vice president's out there talking about reproductive rights, talking about climate, talking about making sure we're doing the things that we're hearing from folks.
I'm hearing a lot about housing.
Oh, it's huge.
And like our rents right now are just out of control.
Oh, did he get the
Oh,
ball?
big boy.
our
Oops,
rents
I
right now are
wasn't
out of
paying
control,
attention.
mortgages are out of control.
Yep.
And I think people just see these prices going up and up and up and up. And I know for people in my generation,
Yeah, owning a home, and
good
that's
even.
I hear the vice president talk about it. This down payment assistance thing is huge. I was able to buy my home because I used the VA home loan, you know,
Mm.
to be able so you don't have to have a down payment. So you can get into a home and keep your, relatively reasonable. Now with mortgage rates coming back down, I think one of the big pieces here is the housing, just having more housing in general.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good
we
hit.
need
And then
we need
so
to
in
increase
Minneapolis,
housing supply
yeah,
and the kinds
in
of housing too that we're
kind of housing,
building.
the naturally affordable and all that. But look, we had 12% more housing units in Minneapolis over this last several years. Rents have come down 4% during that time because we have more available. And one of the things is stopping these speculators from buying up homes and driving up the prices. I'm in a debate with JD Vance and he says, the reason housing's so expensive, migrants are buying them all. That's crap. That's not true. The
That's
reason is these
insane.
speculators are buying them up and driving up the price. Gotcha. Oh, you picked. That was huge.
Oh man,
Oh no,
she got it.
that's a pick six.
Oof.
Joke.
Oh,
Good thing.
she
Oh
almost
my
made
God,
it.
nice.
She almost made it.
It's almost a pick six.
This
Who
is
picked it?
amazing.
Sam
know.
Darnold. I believed in you. I believed in you, Sam Darnold, when you came to Minneapolis. Oh no, Sam. Oh, it's Hamlin. Oh, that's a great story too in real life
That
too.
is. It really is.
Look at you. You like made that happen.
I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
I got to have some more moves here. Get there.
Brought in by Hollins. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know we're down to 142. You got timeouts, too. I don't know how to call them, but I know you
I don't
got
know
them.
how to call them either.
Somebody give a suggestion there to the representative
Yeah,
for
people need
timeout.
to give me some tutorials out
She's
here.
in a good spot here to maybe score this thing before the half.
Can I do it?
I don't know. I'm coming hard on
We
this one.
believe in you.
Yes, I believe it.
That's
and
what
you're
she said.
and you're a defensive
Jesus Christ, Tim
coach,
Walz.
so
Shooting gap on you.
You've been a little zesty this whole time. Not gonna
Got good
lie.
protection.
I know it's
That's
football
tough
talk,
spot.
but goddamn, bro.
I think if you look up in phase and the defensive insight.
Yeah, the housing is a big one. And look, I think I'm assuming maybe this audience is skewing a little young. When I went to college, I used GI Bill, but at the same time I went to college, you could go to the
Sorry,
University of Minnesota and pay
was
the
on my
tuition
phone
if you
here.
worked a summer job that paid you minimum wage because we invested on the front end. So I'll tell you what really irritates me is people saying it's like some type of freebie for folks when we do student loan forgiveness. It is not. It's a one generation that didn't invest the way we should have because it was much cheaper for me to go to school because the generation that came before me invested. We have this generation in Donald Trump cutting taxes and then making it more difficult to go to school.
I think this is also an area where young people often feel very
Sorry.
frustrated generationally.
They should. I think
Because
they
they
should.
just a lot of us just want things
There.
that they saw our parents have and
Yes. Yeah, just to be clear, what you just said is, oh, our generation had to work for it. Our generation had it cheaper because they paid for it on the front end. So I don't want to hear this nonsense that we did it ourselves without. It's not true. That's why the student loan, repayment, it's the same thing we got. What difference did it make if
sorry,
they
people tell me to
invest-
call a timeout. Y'all, I don't know what button to
call
press
timeout.
to call a timeout.
Oh, damn, we ran out of half.
That's halftime of this.
Oh,
it's
that
the
was
pause
me
button.
talking about that. And I was about to bring up for your folks on here this idea of freedom. The two things that I've been talking about on the campaign trail, freedom to make your own bodily choices, which I know you have been an absolute champion on, and the freedom to not get shot dead by people,
Mhm.
whether you're in school or in your workplace. And I'm a hunter. I talk about it a lot. Vice President and I, we're both gun owners.
Mhm.
Donald Trump can't pass a background check to own a gun because he's a felon. But it doesn't mean because you own a gun that you don't believe in common sense things to protect kids. So my son, have an 18-year-old. Are we going another quarter here? What are we doing?
I'm not sure.
I probably got to go work or something.
Yeah,
So this
I think
feels
so.
more fun.
But Governor Walz, I did have like a couple of questions too on a housing front as well.
Yeah.
Because I know that that there's types of housing that we're looking to construct, and there's all different kinds of housing. I actually uh, recently unveiled a social housing bill that's really been very exciting for a lot of us. And it's about really building different kinds of housing for different places.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in your perspective as a
So
governor.
you're talking single family, multifamily, whatever it may be. And
Single
are you running,
family, multifamily.
you
Oh, are
running
we?
into local zoning issues and things?
Oh yeah, all the time. In fact, I have a local PAC, and we support city council candidates and all sorts of other candidates. And we've kind of gotten to the time where, I don't, I when I want to support someone who's running for office, I want to know if they're going to end single family zoning in a given area, especially in a dense
Yeah.
place like New York City,
Yeah, the density issue.
because we need more units. We need lots of different things. We need more units. We personally in New York City, we need to go after bad landlords. We need to go after folks who are buying up tons of housing stock. We've actually started
I
to
agree. This
get
one
rid of,
irritates me.
yeah.
This goes back to the JD Vance thing. Immigrants. Well, where are they getting the money? Where are they buying the houses? It's not it. It's these speculators. Then you've got, his buddy Vance, the dipshit, and
Don't go back to
between him
immigration.
and
Stay on this. This
Elon
is a
Musk,
progressive policy.
trying
This is
to
what you're
make the
supposed to be
case
good
that,
at, Tim.
unregulated on these speculators.
But I see you are wearing
the
Apple
carried
Air
interest
Max
issue and all the
Pros,
things that they're
so
focusing on. No one cares about any of that. What people care about is there a house there,
you probably
and
don't
do I
care
have
about that
access to
either.
capital to be able to buy it and raise my family in it? I
Mm-hmm,
think,
mm-hmm.
and I think we keep talking. Some of these are going to be local decisions that need to be made, but we saw it in Minnesota when the state invested historic amounts, $1 billion in housing infrastructure bonds, and freed up some of the people to do the things you're talking about. Well, lo and behold, now we have more units.
Mm-hmm.
Rents came down.
And I think also in the lead up to this election, first of all, what you said, I think is totally right,
There.
is that I do believe that we're going to win this. I believe we need to work our asses off every
do.
day between now and election day in order to win this. The stakes are insanely high.
Yeah, you're gonna have
And
to.
it means, to me, coalition politics and practicing coalition politics means bringing together people who are honest about their differences, but also clear about our common cause. And
Yes.
so,
Shared values.
yeah, we've seen folks that are Republicans or maybe former Republicans, and having them increasingly feel comfortable saying, you know what, we need to reject Donald Trump. But I think
Agreed.
also on our end, I speak with a lot of folks who sometimes struggle feeling motivated in
Yep.
participating in an election. And I'm curious for you, first of all, to me, I think it's important to normalize not being on the same page in certain issues, but also
Yep.
understanding that we're really in this together.
We
And
are.
and so to me, I'm curious, like, for what
I
your
think
thoughts are on
AOC is
people who
lagging a
are
little bit.
distraught over what's happening in Gaza,
Yeah.
or they may see other parts of the party where
Stick
they're
to that one.
concerned
Go
about
back.
the role of big
No,
money
go back
in
to Gaza.
politics, which
Make them
transcends
talk about
all
Gaza.
party. What
Go
do you
They're
back.
have
not wrong
to
about the big
say?
money. Yeah, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
But look, you and I both,
Don't
we
pass over it.
come from where folks are at. I was a school teacher, 40 years old before I ever ran. I ran in a red district, had one other Democrat since the late 1890s, and we won. And I think it was because we were talking honestly to people. People like, oh, you won and you were for choice. And in 2006, you were for gay marriage and you won in spite of that. I said, no, I won because of it. And then we focused on the issues people cared about getting things done. And I have a mantra that I said, you don't win elections to bank political capital to get elected again. You win elections to burn political capital, improve lives. So I think the folks who are most frustrated, they need to see things getting done. And in Minnesota, I'm
Yeah.
proud. Free breakfast and lunch, paid family and medical leave, child tax credit, which the vice president's talking about, housing infrastructure, college, and then rectifying some of the wrongs. I just came with a group of indigenous leaders. I was a
Gaza.
candidate, I think they said the
Talk
first one
about
since
Gaza.
1968 to go out to the Navajo Nation and tell them that, you know what? We have issues that we need to deal with, and we need to
We do
respect
appreciate
sovereignty, and we need to work
you
with our
caring about
tribal nations.
indigenous
And when
issues.
people see you
But
come,
let's also go
stand
back
in
to
front of
Gaza.
them, not just to ask for their vote, but come and say, look, here's the things we did. Here's the things we've done. You
Yes.
guys, If it weren't the Republicans, when you had the majority, you were moving things and you were helping. And I'll tell you, we saw it in the States. This is the golden age of infrastructure and jobs and job training and apprenticeship programs. So I think those of you that are listening, hold people accountable. Don't expect you're going to get 100% agreement, but see if they share your values. And right now, it couldn't be clearer. I mean, where Donald Trump's going, surrounding himself, as I said again, and I'll continue to say it, dipshits like Elon Musk and the people around him, people who have no interest. We got JD
Love
Vance
that.
calling a man who punched a poll worker a patriot. This is unacceptable. And if you could be, you could not agree with the policies on this, but to agree that how we do our politics, what the democracy stands for. And I would encourage some of you, if you think it's too hard to do this, iwillvote.com. They'll take you right through it. It's a better tutorial
Yes.
than it's a better tutorial than Madden, even though Madden's a good one. But you can, if you can learn how to punt on Madden, you can vote in any state. I'll guarantee you that.
That's
So
for sure.
go and do that. Get engaged. Make a difference, and don't let them take your power. If you think you're going to vote for a third party candidate or something, or you're going to stay home, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. And again, I say this. At this point in time, don't judge me against the Almighty, judge me against the other guy. And at this point in time, where they're taking you down reproductive freedoms, denying climate change, saying that, Social Security is a Ponzi scheme, wanting to cut Medicare and wanting to give tax cuts to billionaires, I don't think many of you out there, good for you. If some of you are billionaires listening,
And that's what I'll
good
never
for you.
understand. My parents are both
But
Trump
for the rest of us
supporters,
who are not billionaires,
and
we simply know
they
that we
both get Social
collectively work
Security
together. We
payments,
can
and
have
they're
good
both gonna
education
fucking
system.
lose
We
it
can
if
have
he
safe
wins.
communities.
And
We
they
can have
don't
clean water and
understand that.
clean air. And I keep coming to this. What you do in your bedroom and who you love, that's your business. What you do at your doctor's office, that's your business. What you read, that's your business. My mantra I've been saying is mind your own damn business. These guys want to mind your business. It's not too hard. They want to know what you're doing online, what games you're playing, what you're watching. That's not who we are. So
That's
Except to
exactly
see my
right.
band's porn.
I am too. And I think we actually have some clips streamed up to get some reactions to in terms of what Trump and Vance and some of these folks have been doing.
you are like skillful here. Look, this is I'm Boomer X. I'm that year 64, but I'm not an a-hole one, just so the people listening know.
You're a good one.
I recognize that. I'm a good one in this. So, but you like are here, but I'm kind of an early adapter on tech.
We
and
accept
stuff,
you,
so
Boomer
I do
Tim.
that. And so
Yeah.
I want to see how you do this.
All right. Well, we've got some folks helping us out here too, which is really good. So I think we're ready to roll the first clip here.
They say that made, I don't believe it's this much, but it doesn't matter. I lost by I didn't lose, but they say I lost, Joe, they say I lost by 22,000 votes.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Is he talking about the last election?
He's talking about the last election. That's Trump on Rogan this week, actually. But you see, actually, can we play that
He looks like he's
again?
about to
Let's play
bust.
this thing one more time.
They
And watch
say
this.
that made, I don't believe it's this much, but it doesn't matter. I lost by I didn't lose, but they say I lost, Joe, they say I lost by
He's laughing because
22,000
his
votes.
brain is broken there. That's a
Yeah.
boomer guy. That guy's 80. Keep in mind, I'm 60. So just so you know, that is an old guy there screaming at clouds, denying an election.
And you see too, Rogan's just laughs at him instantly. And
I don't know him. Do you know? Have you been on his show?
I haven't been on his show, but I
know of him.
It's
but I
kind of
don't
a
know him.
crazy story, but actually when I used to waitress, way back in the day, this was at this point, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago when I
Like a real waitress, not like put on a McDonald's apron and act like you insult people who really work. Right.
No, it's not
right.
it's not the costume that Trump put
That
on.
was
And I didn't
good job
when he did that.
Good job, Tim.
Like it did me.
It
It
was-
insulted the workers who were there. And then he has policies to cut their pay, cut their overtime, cut their health care. And he thinks it's okay
This
to go
is
in
the
there.
Tim that
Yeah,
we've
he's
been meeting
he starts
on the campaign trail,
talking about this whole
dude.
thing about
Why aren't you like
not
this?
taxing overtime. It's because he doesn't believe in overtime.
He
He doesn't believe in overtime.
You know, he
And
always makes up stories. Did you notice a lot of people got sick after he worked at McDonald's?
oh
You
yeah,
know,
they
across the country.
showed
I'm
the
not
E.
saying, I'm
coli
not saying he did
outbreak.
it. I'm not saying, you know, he does that. I just
That
heard
man
it from
stuck his
someone.
hands in the fries, and McDonald's had E. coli like the next day. So
Yeah, but so you're out there, you're working, and you know Rogan, or know of him.
yeah, and like I actually when I first started waitressing, because I waitressed for years. Like this wasn't just a summer job type thing. I waitressed until I became a member of
That's
Congress.
super hard work, right?
It's
is, right?
Oh, I
insanely
said
hard
we
work,
need
and you're
progressive Tim on the
you're
campaign
opening
trail, by
early
the way, if
mornings,
y'all
you're
didn't see
closing
that.
late nights if you're bartending. And I used to set up the
Cat's going
restaurant.
slow enough where I hope he
And
saw it.
when you're setting up a huge restaurant, the place I worked in had a lot of tops on it, had a lot of tables. And so you're refilling every sugar caddy, you're refilling every ketchup bottle, you're setting every seat, hundreds of seats at
Would
6
you
o'clock
agree? I
in the
say
morning.
this, I say the hardest jobs I ever worked paid me the least amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Yeah,
physical labor jobs things paid the least
that's how
amount of
it
money. They
is.
were hard.
That's how
work.
it is. And
Yeah.
so I used to set up, and I actually used to listen to Rogan in the morning. But this was like 10 years ago, before it got, I feel like the podcast started, like they started having, let's just say, more political guests at
Yeah.
a certain point. But there was a time before they had like too many people, in my opinion. I think sometimes it's like there's a lot of guests that complain about PC culture and whatnot, but that's a whole different thing. But like I would listen to Rogan in the morning when I set up the restaurant, um and
Yeah.
like it is interesting how you have Trump just coming on to podcasts like these, and it's just like he's coming on here trying to deny an election, and Rogan laughs in his face because the thing is so ridiculous. Like
That's what he was
regardless of,
laughing about, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a next clip here to react to as well. Let's cue it up.
So it was extremely rich when Trump was asked if the minimum wage should be
Okay,
raised.
speaking of
And
McDonald's.
instead of assuring the people actually working there, he just said this.
Well, I think these people work hard. They're great. And I just saw something, a process that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. These are great franchises and produce a lot of jobs, and it's great. And great people working here, too.
But minimum wage is
Really,
720.
really good people. So, yeah.
He doesn't know what minimum wage is. I guarantee he doesn't know what minimum wage is.
First of all, he looks like Ronald McDonald in that costume.
That's what I said. He's wearing less makeup than Ronald. Maybe
Yeah.
more. I don't know. I'll
I
give
don't
him
know.
that.
He might
You're
be
right,
wearing
you're
a little
right.
more.
Donald
But
McDonald.
but yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. He doesn't even believe in raising the federal minimum wage.
No, and he's talked about it. Well, look, you heard him and Musk talking about if somebody wants to go on strike to ask for better or safer working conditions, you fire them, and then they laughed.
Yep.
That's who they are. This is what happens when you're like, when is enough with these guys? What is Musk? This guy's the richest guy in the world, dancing on the stage, as I said, like a dipshit. And I continue to say that because apparently his ego and his skin is so thin, he finds the need to respond to those things. But look, go use your money for good. Why don't buy meals for kids in schools? Help clean
Seriously,
up a river.
though.
You know, do something. You don't need another tax cut. Goodness sakes.
It's so weird to me how
He's got
these
his own
folks,
rockets. If you've got a rocket, you don't need any more money.
That's exactly right. Like people have so much, and
I mean,
it's just not enough. And I mean,
Pay your workers. Pay your workers. Great. If you're creating jobs, pay your workers. Take care of them.
All right, I think we have another clip rolled up. Let's hit the next one.
These are terrifying.
Absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And
I can't believe he was there.
there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Bro.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No,
Who is that jackwad? Who is that guy?
Actually, I think that's
That's
Tony
Kill Tony.
Hinchcliffe, which is super disappointing. I mean, I don't. He's a comedian. I don't
Yeah, but
follow
look,
this
Trump-
like
This
crew
issue
very
with Puerto
closely,
Rico
but-
again. I saw it. This was when he went down after Helene, the horrific hurricane. People there, everybody coming together. We sent helicopters down from Minnesota and personnel. You know, this is how you do this during this. And in the first hours, Trump complaining about the response. Does anybody remember how he responded to Maria in Puerto Rico?
Dude.
It was absolutely horrific. Down there insulting people, throwing it. Look, I know that the folks who are on here today understand this. People in Puerto Rico are citizens. They pay taxes and they serve in the military at almost a higher rate than anybody else.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, it's like super upsetting. Obviously, it's super upsetting to me. My family is from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. And like the thing that is so messed up that I wish more people understood is that the things that they do in Puerto Rico are a testing ground for the policies and the horrors that they wish to
Mm.
and that they do unveil in working class communities across the United States. And I need people to understand that when you have some a-hole calling Puerto Rico floating garbage, um, know that that's what they think about you. That
That is
this
exactly,
like
well,
that's just what they think about you. It's what they think about anyone who makes less money than them. It's what they think about the people who serve them food in a restaurant. It's what they think about the people who fold their clothes in a store. Like,
you're right.
dude, are you serious?
The
Like, are
privilege
you
of being,
serious?
yeah, the privilege of being on this campaign is traveling across the entire country. There are hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans across in battleground states that need to send them a message on this, need to
I
send a
want
message that
them to
they
like
got to vote.
roll that. I want everyone in Philadelphia to see that clip. If
Yes.
you live in Philly, why don't you go and see
Or
that clip?
Reading. Yes.
If you
Across
live
this
in
country.
Reading,
Yes.
Pennsylvania, which I was there, I was in Reading last week. If
Beautiful.
you're in Reading,
Great
if you're in
community.
Philly,
Super. Yeah.
look at that trash. Like, what is trash is people actually just thinking of other human beings that way. Are you actually for real? And the thing that gets me is that these people rely their entire lives rely on working class people. If you have
Oh yeah.
someone that's not there to harvest the crops that show up in your grocery store, in your Erewhon or your Whole Foods or wherever it is that you go to eat, if you think lesser of working class Americans, of
Caring
people
for
who
our
are,
children, caring for our
dude,
parents, the
like,
caring
I'm
professions, the
watching and
SEIU
listening. I'm
folks that are
just
working
trying
hard
to edit my
to make sure
stream
those care providers
info.
at home. These are the hardest working
The
people you'll
page
ever
got all
find.
messed
They're
up,
providing dignity to our parents at
and
the time in their,
the Twitter
you know,
layout
it
or
is, this is who they
Twitter
are, and
Twitch
they
layout
continue to insult. So look, I
doesn't
know
let you
there's folks
save
out
it.
there listening this thing with Puerto Rico and again how they handle it. Um, that's how they
That's
think about us.
annoying.
And Trump talks about the enemy from within. I think you and I know we're at the top of that list, but
oh hell yeah.
those of you who are on here
Yeah,
today, you're on that list too. If you happen to think that
true.
women should make their own healthcare choices, or maybe we should address climate change, or God help us, we shouldn't have our kids get shot in school. If you have those type of crazy ideas, that's on the list because that's
Mm-hmm.
how they do this. And then they
Mm-hmm.
want to, say you shouldn't have anything to say. Want to look? We got 9 days. Here's the good news: is I keep saying there aren't any
Okay,
guardrails.
there we
Supreme
go.
Court's kind
Sorry,
of gone.
we're okay now.
No guardrails. Your colleagues, Republican colleagues in Congress, I've been saying I don't know how they stand up without spines. That must be a trick because they don't have any. But look, the last and greatest guardrail is the American public.
That's right.
Um, let's not let this guy a chance to do this stuff. It's
And I think
unnecessary.
I actually think we have a positive clip to roll
The
to.
positive people.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's important for us. Yeah, we need to talk about what the
It
stakes
is.
are, but
Moodang.
it's
Show him
important for us to talk
Moodang.
about the vision and what we want to do
Tim
with
Walz
power
needs to
too.
know
So I
who
think we have a
Moodang
happy
is.
clip that we want to roll to
It is now
No, tell people what this is. Tell people what this is.
All right, folks, what you're witnessing, and this is totally spontaneous. We in Minnesota passed a law that every child who goes to our schools gets free breakfast and lunch. And these were a bunch of kids at a school. Here's what humanity looks like. You know why those kids are so happy? Because we just said their classmates can come to school and not be hungry anymore. Kids get it. Be a
So this
decent
is for
human
free
being.
lunch, right? When you were governor, signing a bill
Yeah.
for free lunch.
And
Yeah, and you
breakfast.
know that, yeah, free lunch for all the kids. Look, we'll save money on this. You can either buy school lunches or prison lunches. We would rather buy school lunches and get kids off to a good start and get them going. So, yeah, thanks for showing that. That was like, everybody's like, oh my God,
Yeah, that's a good,
that was such a
great Walz
totally
moment.
organic because you know why? Little kids are good human beings and they cared about their neighbor. They cared about their other kids. So I'm proud of that. When I get asked what's the proudest thing we did in Minnesota, we did a lot. That might be at the top of the list.
Well, and I think it's also important, Governor Walz, for people to see that because I think what it also, I think it's important for people to know the context too. You were presiding over a very close state legislature, right?
One senator. One
You
senator.
had a 1 seat advantage. And a lot of times when you win by that little bit of a margin, people will say, play it safe, try to, do what Republicans want you to do. And in Minnesota, while you were governor, you swung for the fences. You won the races that you needed to win. But when you had that power during the time to govern, you used it and you were
To improve
willing to
lives.
take political risks with a narrow margin in order to change people's lives. And I, to me, I think that personally is what has been so exciting about your selection as a vice presidential nominee, because to have that philosophy of governance is really important. And
No.
having been, on the House floor and been behind the doors sometimes
Yeah.
in tense political moments,
I
fear
know.
has a way of taking over.
It does. It does.
And
Look,
you didn't do
you're-
that.
No, thanks. And I
Oh,
think I
man.
learned that in the House. Look, I didn't go to Congress to get reelected. I said, I remember the ACA vote, which was one of my proudest ones in the summer of 2010. That was the start of all this Tea Party and all that. And I just remember when I was talking to my staff or whatever, I said, look, if we came here to vote and expand healthcare and we lose because of that, that's not a bad career. I'll just go home and teach school again. And I think this idea, I watch you talk about these things, but I'm really impressed. The ability to say, look, can we compromise? Can we work together? But I want to be clear. You're dealing with some of the folks in Congress. There's no interest in compromising. They don't
There isn't.
see they don't see you as legitimate. They don't see you as mattering. So hey, I've got to go, but I wanted to try something. If
Aw.
you think I can, since you got me
Yeah.
on here, I asked my
They only
team
did halftime.
back in the old days. I had that
God
Sega
damn it.
Dreamcast. They had kind of the. I don't know if it came. Your folks on here could probably tell me. It either came before or right after Grand Theft Auto, which I thought was a little, might not be. I was teaching school. I thought that's a little bit harsh. So there was a game similar to it, Crazy Taxi, and
Oh my
you
gosh.
drive around. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But I'm going to come on here in a minute.
my
Here we go.
God.
I'm going to play this thing.
Go ahead and pick.
Oh my
And I-
fucking god.
Okay, so
Oh
here's
my
the deal too.
gosh.
You can pick these characters, and if you get really good, I found this out, and it might be the coolest thing that I've had happen to me. There's a character of me in there. At some
Are you
point. I don't-
serious?
Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't know the controllers on Xbox, but I just wanted to try it once with you. What you're
Oh
doing,
my
you're trying to go-
gosh.
I got to go pick these people up. Get in, dude. And here we go. And then you got to
And they-
drive them to their destination.
To the cable
Out of the
car
way,
stop.
man.
Oh my gosh.
This is like
Is
New
this
York
how you drive in
taxi.
real life?
Or is that a smart ass? Is that a smart ass comment about New York? Oh no! There we go. Yeah, see, sweet.
Dude,
Okay, hold
you're
on.
good.
I'm not bad. I'm not bad.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh,
Wait,
dude.
you're like
he overran his
actually-
spot. I had the money in my pocket.
Oh
Here we go.
man.
I got it.
Right
I
when
got
they
it.
said
I gotta just
Run
go
the
in there
meter,
and get-
run the meter.
he's
Gotta
good.
get my money.
Oh my gosh.
Hop out. Give me the money. All right, give me the
Cash.
cash. Now I gotta go pick up somebody
No
else.
tap to pay here.
Oh, I'm stuck. I gotta back. Oh, I forgot how to reverse.
Oh
Here we
my
go.
gosh.
It's a new deal.
This
The
is kinda
music
silly.
is good.
Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, dude. Hop in. Yeah, see, it's not bad. It's
Is
kind
that
of retro,
MSI?
right?
Yeah, I
forget
like it a
that.
lot.
All right, hold on.
Okay, you're
I was
making a
gonna do
lot of
this.
money on this shift though. So you got 463.
It's like a New York. I'm like a New York City. I'm like driving the wrong way. They think I'm a tourist.
You're charging
you know,
tourist prices up
I'm
here
charging
on
tourist
these
prices.
fares.
Oh, go. Sorry about that.
I can't hear the
Oh,
music,
this is
but
San
it sounded
Fran.
like
Watch this. I'm
MSI.
flying over this one. Out of the way, people.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that was a problem.
Uh-oh.
That is a problem.
Oh
right
my
there.
god.
Sorry. See, this doesn't feel quite as bad as Grand Theft.
This
does
is
it?
amazing.
no, not at all.
Like I'm
But
not
also
trying to-
chaotic.
It's very
Very chaotic.
This is great.
So this was the
Okay.
game back in '99. I know. Am I getting really pumped
Watch.
hard on this?
$5 says
No,
after
no,
this,
people are like
Pip's
super
gonna be
excited.
like, I can play
All right,
video
if
games
you
so
haven't
much
got this, go
better.
get this game, people.
So much better than Walls.
Oh,
You started playing this because an intern brought it to your office, is that right?
No,
That's
I
how we'll
took it
start
back
choosing
there.
presidents when they can
You brought
play
it.
Well, see, it was the first time
in
I had a real job as
esports.
like an adult, and I had money.
Esports
And I was
competitions will
like
be
Harry,
our.
my wife was not
Oh,
really
you lost
pleased
your
with
fare,
how,
bro.
she thought it was a little bit. In those days,
she
not
she
everybody
didn't want
gamed.
Crazy Taxi in the house.
No, and I bought I had money, and so I went out and I bought a Sega Dreamcast, which was the, oh, come on, dude, come on, spin that car.
Ooh,
I don't
guys.
think this is me. I think
Oh
it's
my
my
God.
driver. I'm
It's
almost
it's
done here.
giving me
But
anxiety.
I went and got this, and it was the wildest thing. This is the retro version. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. It doesn't
Oh, I'm on the wrong. This is
matter.
so Midwestern.
So
Passengers. Oh shoot!
so you brought it to the office
Oh my
because they didn't
God.
want
So I
Crazy
brought it to
Taxi
the
in the
office, and
house.
my wife said, "You need to get rid of it and be like a real person or
This is
whatever."
hilarious.
And I put it on Facebook or whatever. The intern picked it up. I don't remember exactly how that story went. I probably should. The Republicans will like accuse me of never having a Dreamcast or something. No, they are. So because I'm talking
I don't
crap.
think anyone can watch you play this and say you've never had a Dreamcast. Is what I gotta
Yeah.
say.
Well, hey, just before I go, you're the best. Appreciate all you do.
She is.
Got to
Thank you,
tell
guys.
people to
She
go
is,
vote.
folks.
Go vote. There's a new way forward here. Our politics can be joyful, fun, engaging.
Aoc+Walz
Everybody
or
can
Walz
participate.
AOC
There's
2028.
plenty
Let's
to
make
go
it
around.
happen.
Paul Wellstone, our late senator, said we all do better when we all do better, and I think we're trying to let everybody all do better.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for being with us and joining me today for
To all the
some
folks who are on there,
games and things
thanks
like
for
that.
listening.
No,
Invite me back
totally.
sometime. Invite me back. We should make this a
Absolutely.
regular. We should make
That's
it a
what
regular.
that's what I'm thinking about doing. That's what I'm thinking about doing. It's been so fun every time we do it. So we might
Well,
just
do you
set
think a
it up.
vice president has ever gamed?
I think you're the first. I think you're the first.
It might be. I don't think Dan Quayle was gaming, man. They
I
didn't
don't-
have games.
I don't
I'm
think
sure
anyone
Biden did.
certainly I don't think anyone
Outlaw.
has streamed themselves playing Crazy Taxi before.
You do it. All right. Thanks. We'll see y'all.
Of course, have a good one. Bye, Gav.
Bye bye.
That was cool.
That was crazy.
Oh, I didn't mean
That was crazy. That was so fun. Holy cow. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. That was so nuts. What did you all think? I'm trying to follow the chat. I'm trying to follow the stream. I'm a little rusty, so I apologize. I apologize if I'm not as like quick on the pickup. But I really
They
I
didn't
know I
talk
say
about
this, but
Gaza.
Genuinely, we finally kind of have our
that kinda
act together
sucked.
here on the stream setup.
But
Every time I've done it before,
looking in
it's been in my
chat,
apartment, and I've been
from
like,
going from Gaza flags every 5
messing
seconds,
with the stream deck and all this other stuff. And so,
Palestinian flags every 5
especially because I
seconds.
travel so much between DC
Oh,
and New
there's
York,
some.
it's been hard to
But-
get a consistent setup. But now we have a legit one. I'm in my
God damn
campaign
it.
office right now, and I'm really
That's kind of
like,
crazy.
I'm excited to maybe make this a thing. And I've also always thought about what the format would be if I were to stream more regularly, because I know y'all don't want to see the same game every week or Stardew every week or Among Us every week. But and I also want to find a way to be able to have good conversations with people. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe having a guest pick the game, and then I just try to scramble to learn it, and so that we're kind of in their comfort zone. But anyways, I'm interested in what your all's thoughts were, what you thought about it, and how we kind of talk about these things too, because having the questions set up, and really kind of what Walz was talking about, I think was really important. And from a political perspective, what I think is important is us really talking about the coalition piece here. I know it can be rough leading up to an election, not just as a progressive, but
I'm
as
upset that
someone from
either
a low
Hassan was
propensity
wanting to watch
voting
this and
community,
is watching this
to
right
sometimes
now.
see
or he's
campaign
not
stops
streaming
and
today.
wonder, is the campaign only interested in talking to like a narrow subset of people that they consider persuadable? But I don't think that Governor Walz would have hopped on here if he didn't really, really value the power of the coalition that we have here. And I think, to me, these are signs that are important for governance and when it's time to govern, because our role is to push. I can't wait for this election to be over in on a lot of different fronts. It's
9
presidential elections
fucking
are a slog.
days.
I am tired of hearing about Trump, and I don't want to hear about him again. He's going to be at MSG here. He's here in New York. He's going to be in MSG later today. I want to care. I want to, care and talk about what we want to do, and housing and healthcare. And to me, that's about the coalition that we have. Governance is, yes, about who's in the White House. It's also about how many House seats we can pick up. It's about the activism that we're doing in the streets, the political
Yes.
pressure that we're putting on. I really appreciate folks that are bringing up everything from trans rights in the chat, Gaza in the chat, housing in the chat, healthcare in the chat, because it is this level of organization
But you didn't really bring it up.
and cohesion that is important in order
Still
to
love you,
uplift
but
the issues and
you
the
didn't bring
priorities
it
that we
up.
need when it's time to govern. So I think it's like super important. And y'all, like, we need to vote. Like, I think I kind of said this on Instagram the other day too. I think sometimes there's multiple lenses to view voting through. And again, I said this on Instagram, but one lens of viewing voting is as a personal, almost like a personal expression, in that the person you vote for is an extension of yourself and your own values. And if you see it that way, yeah, it is super fraught and challenging. And it adds a layer of, like,
I see what you're
I
saying.
think, difficulty to the point that it's almost an impossible form to engage. You can see it as that, which almost no other person is going to be a one-to-one extension of yourself. But you can also see it as choosing the conditions that we'd be organizing under. There are areas in which, and I think it's important too, I want to use Gaza as an example, is that
Oh, now
we
you
have
do.
to win on, like, the conditions. And by that, I don't mean Trump. I'm not just saying
Shit.
Trump would be worse.
Sorry,
Of course
guys,
he
if
would
this
be
fucks
worse.
up.
And
Okay.
if you've seen some Al Jazeera articles recently, if you've seen some other reporting, Palestinians on the ground are quite clear about how they do not want Donald Trump to become president of the United States. But on top of that, I think that what's also really important is that we need to win races overall. We need to win seats in the House. We need to be vocal, not just with our elected officials, but also whenever there's an open seat. All the time we have open seats. We need to be able to show and demonstrate that there is an electorate, and that electorate votes. Because, and I'm just going to be, like, super candid, elected officials, I think they take a step back and they look about where they can get votes. And there's two sides of the coin. It's not saying that not vote. I'm not here to vote shame people. I don't believe in that. I do believe in laying out a strategy and a vision. I also don't think not voting cleans anyone's hands of what's going on. If you don't vote, I think I just don't think I don't think that we have the privilege in the United States of opting out of what happens in our country, and say, okay, well, I didn't vote for it, so it's not my fault. I don't, like, we have a responsibility to engage ourselves in the material conditions that we live in. And anyways, what I mean by that is that the president and whoever's in the White House is enormously consequential. They are also subject to pressures of the system. And so when we defend and when we elect and successfully defend members of Congress who take the right stance on things, when we also mobilize and are strategic
I think
about our
she's trying
targets,
to
then we're able to build
win a
momentum
Gaza
and
vote right
power. And so to me, and again, like, this could be an area where
I don't think she's allowed to say it.
folks may have disagreement or critique, but I do not look at exercising or making decisions based on a lens of punishment. I look at my decisions based on a lens of power. And by that, I mean, how do the communities that or the priorities that we believe in build political power and momentum? And if there's not an immediate option, which I rarely think there ever an immediate option to not build power. There's almost always an opportunity to do that. But if you don't see one, we have, I think, a responsibility to at least select less hostile conditions. And when you look at Donald Trump, he's not joking around. When people want to say, how would it be worse?
Yeah, we know.
He believes in the mass jailing of opposition.
I'm pretty sure they
I'm
know
not
that
here to
too.
say, before people say that happens currently, I'm not here to say that it doesn't. I'm not here to say that activists do not get treated fairly constantly now. But under a fascist regime, under authoritarian regimes, we do not need to look far in other places to see what happens to dissidents and journalists and professors and mass. And I don't think that, the internet sometimes can be a place of hyperbole. Like, people can just like get into these thought experiments or these theoretical conversations, and that is a path that can easily get paved into false equivocation. Trump and Harris are not the same, like, not in any way the same. And I think we don't need to, like, we can stop pretending with that. Women are dying and bleeding out in parking lots in Texas. This isn't a game. If you think you live in New York, if you think you're safe on abortion rights or mass surveillance or any of that, if you think you live in California and you're safe from that, you're not. They want to pass a national abortion ban. There was reporting recently that showed that they could track people. They have the technology to track people's cell phones. And if they crossed a state border, for example, from Alabama or somewhere else to seek an abortion, or if they went somewhere else, period, to seek an abortion. And I think, there's something that Michelle Obama recently delivered this speech that was so powerful the other day. I think it was in Houston.
Yeah,
but
the Trump bots
like,
are finally in the
we can
chat.
stop playing
At least they're doing it
around
now
that
and not like
with
they
the
did
notion that
before.
abortion only affects women
Or not while
or
Tim Walz was on
non-binary
anyway.
people. Because first of all, if you impregnate somebody and it's an unwanted pregnancy for both parties, and they don't have access to abortion care, you are a father. You become a parent too. And it's not just up to a woman or a pregnant person's life that gets upended and not being able to go to college or not being able to get to have a certain job or move somewhere or live their lives. It's you. And it's so wild to me when people talk about the economy as though in a forced pregnancy, or being forced to carry a pregnancy to term is not one of the most economically impactful things to happen to you. And I mean, even from a miscarriage, like being forced to carry an unviable pregnancy and the medical bills associated with that, or having a child that was a result of an unwanted pregnancy, is a massive, massive, economically life-changing thing. And you know, let alone the fact that a government official can take control of your body against your consent. The thing that gets me that people don't realize is that also when they talk about Donald Trump or even people in the Supreme Court, um, Donald Trump is a convicted uh, sex abuser. You then have folks like Brett Kavanaugh um, or Clarence Thomas who have been credibly accused of assault. And what I think is important is like people also think that these terms are insults and they're like names that they call people. It's not. When you elect sexual abusers to office, you get sexually abusive policies that are passed. And
Yep.
that's what Trump's and Vance's abortion ban is. It's a sexually abusive policy. That's what their mass surveillance on people who seek to get reproductive rights. That's what they seek to do to, all of this BS and these ads that they're doing about trans people and the trans community. Like, these are this is a sexual abuser that wants to codify sexual abuse as part of the law. That's what this is. And we're gonna pretend that there's any equivocation here. Like, I think this is something that we need to super and someone said here, not a single Palestinian will benefit from not voting blue. It's true. It's true. And at the very least, what we are able to do with a trifecta is
It's going to
empower
be a real
the
hard sell on that
dissidents
one, though.
within the Democratic Party in order to try to shift the momentum on things. And it's interesting because people think that there's no difference between the two parties, but one thing that's actually kind of behind the scenes that a lot of people may not appreciate is that I'm in the House of Representatives. So the House the House is under Republican control. And the Senate is under Democratic control. All of these headlines that you've seen about Congress passing XYZ thing for completely unconditional aid or for ignoring human rights abuses or even cutting off funding to UNRWA, the UN humanitarian, the refugee assistance, that was done by Republicans. That was done by the Republican House. This was not that part, especially cutting off UNRWA, that part originated in the House. It's actually not all Democratic policy. And so there are differences. Now, I'm not here to absolve the Biden administration. I think the way that they have carried on this is horrific, ill-advised, bad for the United States.
I figured that
obviously
was the case.
Horrific for Palestinians, bad for Israelis, etc. But I'm also not going, like, Donald Trump said, level the place. Donald Trump said, finish the job. Lindsey Graham said, level the place. Donald Trump said, finish the job. Let's not pretend here what the differences are. The stakes are way too high.
Bro, it still fucking sucks, though.
What I'll say is, like, it's kind of crazy, but also just as a woman, like, to the men in my life, we can't do it alone. Like, we actually do need men our age to help protect us and protect everybody, and to step up in that. And I know that, like, people may say, oh, that's like, I know there's a lot of critiques on that, but we can't do it alone. There, like, this gender divide, like, we don't need that. We just don't. And it's really, really crazy to think that so many people could die, and that the election is this close. And we're going to need everybody to pull this off. We need folks that are skeptical and frustrated and upset, like me, like me, to vote. And I'm not here to shame. I'm not here to vote shame. I'm here to be brass tacks. I'm here to be straight up. This man is in Madison
Shoot,
Square
I'll vote
Garden.
shame him.
They're in Midtown, like a couple blocks down from me right now. And there's an army of people in red hats in Midtown Manhattan, which, by the way, I would much rather them be in Midtown Manhattan than knocking doors in Pennsylvania. So thank you, Donald Trump, for doing that. I would
point.
much rather them be in Midtown than knocking doors in Westchester County or Long Island or wherever it is on a fine Sunday afternoon, because please be the magnet for all those folks while we go out and do the work. And so, you know, I'm also feeling too, on the flip side, is that if we do win this thing, again, it needs to be won with us. Like, we don't want, if this election is won, which I think, I'm like, speaking of baseball, I'm like very superstitious. But here's what I'll say. We are well positioned to win this race. And the polls are still very close. It's 50-50. It's neck and neck, which means we are just as likely, if you look at polls,
which is fucking crazy.
Polls say we are just as likely to win this as we are to lose this. And so it will be made on the margins. This will be decided by people who decided whether they were going to both stay home or not stay home, and whether they were hedging maybe for voting, flirting, or thinking about voting Trump and changing their mind. And that's the tension. That's the reality of the situation. The election is going to be decided by both of those kinds of people. And so, hit up, go to iwillvote.com, check out your voter registration. If you're in New York, we have swing seats in this state. New York is a swing state this year, in that the balance of the House of Representatives will be decided by the seats here in New York. Upstate in Ulster County with Pat Ryan. You've got Josh Riley upstate too. And sorry, I'm from the Bronx, so I use the term upstate liberally. I know this is a controversial New York take, but north of me, we got like 4 seats north of me. We got a bunch of other seats in Long Island. We got Laura Gillen out in Newport. And listen, I see some of these ads that Democrats cut. I don't like them. I think that we cede ground on immigration that we don't need to cede. But because we cede it, it becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, oh, we're losing the argument on immigration, so I need to tack right on immigration. And then, oh my God, like, we're losing.
She's been watching Hassan. I know she has.
Making an argument on immigration.
She's been watching Hassan.
We're not highlighting how economically devastating it is to engage in mass deportations in the United States. We're not telling people 1 in 15 people in this country live in a mixed status household. 1 in 50. Did you know that? Did you know that 1 in 15 people in the United States lives in a mixed status household, which means a mass deportation policy means tearing up 1 in 15 families in the United States.
It's fucking crazy.
We don't make that argument well enough. And so then we're surprised when Republicans flood the zone, why tacking right doesn't work. Because if you want a Republican on immigration, and immigration is your number 1 issue, you're going to vote for the Republican. But if economy is your number 1 issue, we can talk about how, hey, maybe when you deport almost all our agricultural workers, or when you deport a huge portion of our construction workforce from the United States, we can't get housing.
Roofers.
Our rents go up. Our groceries go up.
Goddamn everything.
These Republican states with like really xenophobic policies and whatnot, they've been rolling back child labor laws. Child
Those are
labor
literally
laws
Hassan
because
emojis in here.
they
and
don't
that's
have enough
fucking
immigrants
hilarious.
and they don't have enough people to do this work. I mean, the CBO, the Congressional Budget Office, they released reporting and projections. They are nonpartisan. This is not a left-wing think tank or a right-wing think tank or whatever. They are nonpartisan. Republicans and Democrats use this data and they cite this data. Immigrants added $7 trillion to the US economy. One of the only reasons that the US was able to survive and our economy was able to outperform other Western economies and other developed economies after COVID, through COVID, is because we accepted immigrants and we have immigrants to a degree that other nations don't. And that's actually a massive contributing factor to why our economy was able to prevail in a lot of different ways. And so when you do that one-to-one, if you care about the economy, you want a pro-immigrant public policy that documents people. And here's the real problem, is that you want to know why people are coming to this country in an undocumented fashion. It's because we don't give documents to people. Like, people want to be documented.
She is cooking
people want
because
to come
she
through
is
in an
taking
orderly way.
Hasanabi
People want to be
points.
safe. Like, they living
so
as
awesome.
an undocumented person in this country.
God damn it.
Is
the dude says he has no effect on
such
politics.
A state of fear that I wouldn't wish on anybody. And the only reason you choose that stream is because what you're coming from is 100 times worse. And also because you're able to make it work here.
Yep, somebody else said it, copying Hassan word for word.
We have economic opportunities that everyday Americans just haven't availed themselves of, because we have so many open jobs in America.
You're taking on.
So anyways, that's my rant on that. But that we need. Are there things that we disagree with as a party? Yes, I like that. Absolutely.
I don't care if you're copying Hassan.
If you believe, or if there's a member of Congress that you think represents your values on an issue that really matters to you, and they are a Democrat or they're an independent that caucuses with Democrats.
That's so awesome.
You should empower them, and you empower them by electing them into a majority and with a president that will sign their bills. And this to me is just like so important. This is the coalition politics, and this is everything that we're here to do. So I'm super grateful to having you all on. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll stream on my own, play a little Stardew.
Do it.
Answer some questions, or just build my farm because I'm starting it from scratch. And just do Stardew. Sorry, it got a little intense here, but it's because we're 8 days out from an election and I'm losing my mind, and I've got the little
9, but that's
smoke coming out the top of my head. But get it together. Get it together. Cast your vote. So we can be done with this. I do not want to do 4 more years of resistance nonsense under Donald Trump. Okay. Like, good God. Like, do we remember what it was like waking up every day and there was some shit going on? Like, do we want to live that? It was like day one, it's like child separation on Tuesday, Kofifi on Wednesday, what Omarosa was put in charge of. Like, do we want to live like this again? Are y'all like for real? Like, the people he put in charge of things, which not only does he put sycophants, not only does he put people who have no idea what they're doing, but then also now you have Stephen Miller, and they have this Nazi parade of people that they know exactly where they want to put in exactly what places. I'm glad the governor's off now, because now I can pop off. See, you hear people laughing in the room, because this is crazy. Like, the amnesia that do we remember what this was like?
Cook
like,
AOC.
Do we remember waking up and it was like, okay, someone that was, first of all, every secretary was acting. Like every secretary was acting. You had Steve Mnuchin as the Treasury Secretary, and he had like those weird gloves, like in the printing press, like with the mint in the mint, like dude, looking like a TV villain. Like these people are not joking. Donald Trump, after Jeff Bezos put the lid on the Washington Post, not endorsing Kamala Harris, there's reporting that allegedly Donald Trump and Bezos had a meeting about Blue Origin contracts, government contracts.
Oh, God damn it.
Elon Musk, why do you think they're doing that? They're not doing that because they're losers. They're doing it because they have a lot of money to make. They're doing it because the defense contracting and all of the other contracts that they stand to have with their space companies and everything else that they want to do.
Self-serving billionaires.
They want Trump to just sign their checks. And that's what they're in this for. That's what these billionaires, that's what the oil execs are in this for. That's what pharma execs. This is a
If
class
all the billionaires
stand-down.
flock to
And it
one
may not
single
be
candidate over the
like
other,
with the leftist rhetoric
there might be
that
a
some people
problem
may
for the
expect it
working
to
class
be.
with that one
But
single
understand
candidate.
that this week and that this election has been a mask off moment for plutocrats and billionaires in the United States of America that are trying to cast the final blow in buying our democracy. When
Yep.
Donald Trump says this is the last election, and if you vote for him, you won't have to vote anymore. Don't think for a second that he's joking. He's not. And he uses this veneer and this TV veneer, and he is like so absurd that it's easy to interpret the things that he says as a joke. It's not
Season
a joke.
finale in 9 days.
This man is a rapist. Okay?
I'm glad she actually called him a full-on
Understand
rapist.
what a
Fuck
human
yeah.
being like that is capable of violence like that is actually willing to do behind closed doors. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a name calling. It's not any of that. And I'm going to tell you something. I think that when we form a coalition, because here's the thing, like I also empathize with the fact that the vice president has had to put together a presidential campaign in like 90 days. You know, she wasn't planning on running for president 4 months ago. She was planning on being vice
Just
president
because I want to
4 or 5
report
months
this
ago.
dude.
And
I wonder if I
the
can.
situation is such, and developments have happened as such, that she has had to step into a role, into a position extremely quickly. People are mad, like people like
Let's do that.
people are wanting like a fully fleshed
Or
out
let's hit him for
policy
spam,
platform
maybe.
5
I'll
minutes
get him.
before an
We'll hit him with
election
harassment.
when it by from an individual who didn't even know that they were going to be running for president 4 or 5 months ago. But understand the opportunity in that. There's on one side of the coin, there can be frustration. And also to her point, she is
She needs a
rolling
moderator
out
in here.
policy planks. You may think whatever you think about them, but she is rolling them out far more than anything Donald Trump has to say. But understand also the opportunity in a moment like that. If we can deliver this thing, we can help shape it. We can help shape it. And I saw it with President Biden. And I don't mean this just like on an individual level. I mean this in terms of like analysis of the landscape that we have here, and not centering them, but centering us and centering the movement for everyday working people. You know, when we help win, we help draw the design. And what happened with President Biden? Okay, it wasn't a personality thing. He did not want to do student loan forgiveness. In the primaries, he was like, again, publicly against any form of student loan forgiveness. He was a hard no on it. Okay. They didn't believe in Green New Deal work. And they weren't pretending either. They weren't on board. But when the general election came, they needed a coalition, and we campaigned explicitly on climate and student loan forgiveness.
That is a valid
We campaigned
point.
explicitly on that. And to me, what did we find afterwards? And it wasn't pretend either. He put me on a climate unity task force with Secretary John Kerry, and it was half folks from the Bernie Sanders campaign, half folks from the Biden team, and we developed the policy planks and the policy platform that eventually became the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act. And
That's
there's a direct through line between that
probably
active
shouldn't put it
coalition
like
forming.
that, but
And so what happened after he got elected? We had to agitate and organize a lot. Initially, Biden himself was one of our organizing opponents, but we were able to surround the board here. And what did he do? He announced mass student loan forgiveness. And for people who say that it didn't happen or that it got cut short or it was an unfulfilled promise, that was Trump's Supreme Court that did that. And also, if Donald Trump gets elected again, you know that the oldest members of the Supreme Court right now, who may retire or what have you, they will be replaced. He will put the youngest buck in there, and we will have a right-wing judiciary for the rest of our lives.
that's fucking crazy.
And so, anyways, Biden's student loan forgiveness got overturned by Trump's Supreme Court. And even then, it wasn't totally overturned. Many of you all, maybe you're on the chat now, maybe not, you either are or know someone that actually did get their student loans forgiven in whole or part, or we got the SAVE program. We've got many other ways that interest rates were able to get
Yeah, could have sent
addressed.
that my way.
And we still got a lot
Would
of
have
work to do.
appreciated that a whole bunch.
We're not here to say that we're done with that, but we can live another day to continue organizing with that. And that's one example of something that he said he was against, that we were able to maneuver and get the Biden administration to embrace. Civilian Climate Corps, key pillar in the Green New Deal. And we were laughed at, even by leaders in my own party or the speaker when I was first brought up there. I mean, they called it a joke. But we developed a climate coalition that actually helped deliver crucial states. And Biden was able to unveil Civilian Climate Corps. And it wasn't to the extent that we need, because, again, Republicans control the House, so we couldn't get the appropriation, the money to finance it, but we got some. And by him establishing it via executive order, using the power of his pen, now we're set up to be able to expand it a lot more. So, we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We have an insane amount of work to do. I think that the military industrial complex is one of the biggest.
Where's this coming from?
It's just one of the biggest kind of monsters when it comes to money in politics.
Yeah.
Understand how, just look at what happened when Joe Biden pulled out of Afghanistan.
What you talking about now?
When they, completed the plans that had been drawn up and pulled out of Afghanistan. The media, the way that the media went after him, and it never was the same again after that. That's not just objective policy. That's not just legitimate critique. It's not to dismiss any of that. But that's also the power of the lobbying arm of the military industrial complex in the United States. You will be punished for pursuing those kinds of policies. And so we have a lot of work to do when it comes to organizing. And we saw it with AIPAC this year, the amount that they spent against Jamal Bowman and the amount that they spent against Cori Bush. But here's the difference, is that I look at AIPAC and all of their spending, and I think, okay, how are we going to beat them? I'm not going to look at them spending 20 million and say, oh, it's impossible. It's possible to beat them. We've beat them in the past, and they represent a generational position that is expiring, because what is happening in Gaza and what is happening in the Middle East is not about pitting people against one another based on their religion or race or creed. It's about wanting to see basic respect for human rights. Nobody wants to see what I have called a genocide unfold. But, you know,
It's a genocide.
nobody wants, regardless of the
You can
term,
call it a
because here's the thing, it's
genocide.
important to understand from an organizing principle, like who we need to win and how we need to grow in order to be effective. And so whether you use that term or not, nobody wants to see what is happening in northern Gaza, in all of Gaza, where children are being indiscriminately starved and killed
This is
due to the
incredible.
withholding of humanitarian aid.
I
And
really
we
didn't think
do
we'd
need
get
to put
this much
pressure on
out
the
of
Biden
it.
administration.
I'm
And
not gonna lie.
my hope is any incoming Democratic administration to actually enforce U.S. laws, which state that we cannot continue to supply foreign forces that withhold humanitarian aid or that violate humanitarian laws,
Jesus,
Leahy
this
laws,
thing's
that will
wobbly.
enforce Leahy laws. And so that's my perspective. Those are the policy positions that I advocate for. But we don't win these things by staying home. I'll tell you that much. We win them by taking our licks, being out in the arena. And I'm just really thankful to
I
each
really
one of
wish
you
more
all
people were watching this.
that are here, that are joining today. I know we have our
Excuse me.
disagreements. I'm really thankful to folks who are
At least it's
supportive
getting
in the
out to
chat.
9,000 people.
If you're speaking up in
And
the
I'm
chat,
sure a
that's
bunch
cool
of clips of
too,
this are
you
gonna end
know.
up on
But
TikTok.
like at the end of the day, we got to do something. I ain't sitting my ass at home. I'll tell you that much. I'm out there in the street, and I hope to see you there. So, vote, cast your ballot, and let's live another day. We'll see ya. Bye, y'all.
No, well, fuck it. That was cool. That was nice. I'm glad she did that. That was a pretty neat thing. Yeah, that's from our earlier videos. Well, what time we got here? 4 o'clock. My vacuum's going off. Well, so kind of sucks again that we don't get any Hassan today, but we got AOC and Aoc+Walz stream, and that was fucking cool. I really liked everything they did there. I mean, 10 out of 10. Can't go wrong, you know? Let me pull this back up now. I need to get out of there. Oh, well, here, I can just do it right here. Wait. I need YouTube TV, though. I am signed in. I'm not used to the settings on here, so let's go here. We need to go to, oh fuck, I'm not gonna do this on stream. Okay, whatever. It didn't save for me? That's silly. Don't look at all that chat. Don't look. Don't look. Doxed. Fully doxed. It's over. It's GG. Just kidding. This isn't going on YouTube, and it'll eventually go off Twitch. Nobody's gonna fucking watch it. Let's jump over to the news. See what's going on dude, the YouTube TV website just fucking drives me crazy. I need news. Fuck it. What's live? Join.
Being in New York State and what impact they could have here.
Trump rally.
Well, obviously, if you ask Donald Trump, who has long said that he could win New York, he thinks that New York might still turn red. Now, if you ask any Republican operatives who actually work in the state, or even if some of his senior advisors, they say that's not
Why
happening. But what
CNN
they
at
do
Trump
hope
rally
is
hanging
going to
out?
happen is that
That's
there is some
silly.
enthusiasm from Republicans that
Whatever.
drives them out to the polls from the former president that
Okay.
might help with some of those New York House seats that are
Whatever.
particularly
We'll leave it
more
up, I guess.
vulnerable areas. Donald Trump
What else we got
actually was
going
on the
on?
phone last night doing a teletown hall with Elise Stefanik, as you
Oh,
mentioned,
no,
as
no,
well as some of
no.
these vulnerable.
All right, we'll take a break from some news. Let's play a game. Because who knows how much longer I'm going to last. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I might go for a while. Excuse me. Might as well. Because I just kind of want to order a smoothie for dinner. And I can just send that on out. Should we try Shh again? God, that game was so scary. Let's try Shh one more time. Because I think I understand why it was being such a pain in the ass.
Hello. Welcome to a unique horror experience that will give you goosebumps. You will have to explore places where no one would ever have the courage to enter. Places haunted by evil entities. But you...
Okay. Oh, wait. Do we get some lights off here? Hold on. Timeout chat. Okay. Alright, let's get spooky. Put your diapers back on. Oh, I'm gonna update too. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did fuck up earlier. I know exactly why we fucked up. So, this part. We were fucking up because we kept losing earlier because I stood still for like 10 seconds and time only passes while you're moving, so I just have to keep freaking moving. Otherwise, it's gonna fucking kill us. How? Oh, whoops. No, not that one. Not that one either. I need siren. Boop. Does that work? Are we still good? Yep, we're good. My calibration earlier still working fine. Locking. God damn it, this shit's so fucking scary. We go towards the door. Look over here. Nope, we gotta explore. Gotta trigger certain things. Alright, we explored everything. Can you open? Or is it just a timer? Maybe. Probably just on a timer. Yep. Okay, yeah. Oh, gotta move around for 30 seconds, I bet. I got it. It is on a timer. So, I think it actually told us how long we have to last. We have to last 20 minutes. The time only moves if you're moving, so we have to continue moving for 20 minutes. not stop. So we don't stop moving no matter what. That's really gonna fucking suck. Because this game scares the piss out of me. What did we just get hit by? What just happened? Did I miss something? Watching the replay, I don't think I missed anything. The fuck? Anyway. Okay, good. Stop. We've got a long way to go, Chad. Okay, that didn't happen last time. This is different. Chad, this is different from last time. That didn't break. Uh-oh. I don't know what to expect. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be eventually similar. Maybe the same triggers. Go all the way up. And then we just need to go all the way back down. Waste some time. Here we go. Don't freak out. Jump scare time. This door's gonna open. 3. There it is. So we're gonna get jump scared again here in just a minute. This is we kept dying, so I don't know what happens after this. Sucks dick. This sucks some big fat dick. just have to keep.
Mr. Noel was the teacher in the school, giving a lesson.
Just keep swimming.
Little
Just keep swimming.
Tommy,
What the fuck is that? Just keep.
Mr. Noel was the teacher in the school, giving a lesson one afternoon. Little Tommy Tompkins was the dunce and what a fool, didn't know which was the sun or moon. Teacher said to Tommy Tompkins, well, if you can think it while you spell,
It's my house.
Mr. Noel was the teacher in the school. Little Tommy Tompkins was
Mistake.
the dunce and
Okay,
what a
I'm
fool.
glad I did.
Didn't know which was the sun or moon.
God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Office. God, I've seen this place before. I know this house. I know this house. It's the same house from Captured. Is it? Jesus Christ, are you kidding? For fuck's sake, stop it. Jesus Christ. Something hit me. Shit, shit, shit. Lost room. We're doing good, we're doing good. Shit. Shit. Seriously. Seriously. has to be triggered. I just had to say something. I just had to say something. I can't stop my feet. This house is also going to be friendly colors. It's the same house. This is also the house of the curse. Jesus. I could get jump scared so bad. Shit. Yeah, shit. Fuck that game. Just let me win. We were so close that time. That's really annoying. We are so close. So the whole point is once we get to 20 minutes, we beat the game and we got to 1731. Or 17 something anyway. All it took was 3 more minutes of walking and we would have won. But I don't know why it fucked up like that. Were we just in the same place too long, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't know at all. Well, Shoot. Give me a minute here. I'm going to figure out food real quick. Alright, okay. That's cool. We'll play another spooky game. Just give me a minute. Let's see. I'm getting there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just give me a minute. Ooh, sorry. Gotta start over. It won't take me but a moment. Okay. What in the world? Fuck it. Alright. Send. Alright, now. Let's see. What game should we play next? Let's. We're gonna go ahead and try Fatal Midnight. More spooky games. Oh, I don't know if that's starting or not. Yeah, there he goes. Bam, bam. Hey, I think that's the same thing that made another game that we just played earlier. Oh no, I'm crazy, never mind. Oh, this is literally the same fucking house, isn't it? So again, we're playing in the same house. I like... Jesus, okay. Wake up. My parents went on vacation. I was left to look after my sister. She has some problems. Sometimes she is very strange, so I have to look after her. Everything was fine until I heard strange noises in the middle of the night. Log in, chat. Damn those sounds. My sister's probably feeling bad again. I have to check on her. Alright. We up? We moving? Alright, we're moving. We're moving. Whoa. Okay. I bet we're gonna go out this door and go right. Oh, I'll start by taking an old flashlight from the pantry. The pantry? You mean your closet? Fucking weirdo. Alright, we got a flashlight. I bet we're gonna walk out this door and immediately go right. And I bet in our sister's room, she's gonna have a sliding door closet. It's gonna be the exact same freaking layout as the last house we were just in. That's weird. You sure she's gonna be in there, bro? Yeah, shit, what happened here? You've been sleeping, dude. Okay. I need to find my sister right away. Yeah, I bet you do. Oh my god, it's literally the exact same place. Maybe they're all connected. Okay. Laundry room. Master bed, or primary bedroom. Or, no, a hallway. I guess, maybe. Such a weird layout. I can't get in that door. Why are we walking like we're drunk? Such a weird guy. Can we get in? Bathroom? I'm hearing noises. I think we literally do just have to walk around, explore. We'll check over there in a moment. What's this? Lately, I have been getting more and more worried about my child. My child has started acting very strange and scary. I am afraid. I don't know if it's a mental problem or something otherworldly. Okay, that was... Are we What the hell? Where did this blood come from? Apparently from you, bro. You bleeding? Can't look at ourselves. Got it, okay. Alright, we read the letter. I'm assuming we're probably going to be following this blood trail. Jeez. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. We got a hallway to open up for us here. Holy shit. Ominous. Which way should we go first? Let's go this way. Ooh, fridge. Oh, I'm guessing this lamp is something important. Is that where I need to go? We'll just say that's where I need to go, because the lamp is pointing at it. Can we get in the fridge? Nope, okay. God damn, this guy's fucking slow, bro. What is that? Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, the TV's on in here. That's what that is. And shit is upside down. Okay. Let's not stand under the couch, but go in here. Turn it off. Okay. Anyway. Looks like the paintings are moving. Where? No. Okay. Can we? Alright. Never mind, I guess. Is there another painting? Do I need to go and look for more here? Okay. Oh, Jesus, okay. Alright, well, we've tilted all the paintings. The room is still upside down. We're gonna go back in here, though. Oh, secret passage. We're doing good, chat. I think we're doing good. Okay, fuck you. You didn't have to do that. Oh. Okay. What? Okay. Guess we'll start checking doors. This one? No? Okay. Guessing we found our room. Found our room. This is where we will be going. The bathroom. Is that our sister? Okay. Not sure what I was expecting to happen there, but that wasn't it. So it was all a dream? Not even close. I know there's more to this than that. I don't hear anything. Looks like it doesn't work. Ooh, this is spookier. Okay, here we go. Well, I mean, the door's there, so I think that's a good sign. Same paintings. Thank God she's okay. Alright, so we're not going all the way in, I guess. Can we not? Okay. Damn nightmare, I'm going to go wash my face. Okay. Guess that's what we'll be doing. We didn't have a bathroom in here, huh? Nope. I know there's a faucet in here. Is this where we need to go? Nope, okay. Golly, I think... Ugh. It's so dark. Is this the bathroom? We're gonna wash our face? Okay. I think I'm hungry. I'll go to the kitchen. I got some leftover pizza in there. I wish I did. Alright. Making our way downtown. Kitchen. Okay, there's some stairs. Guess we can ignore the other stairs. Made the right choice. At least we already know the layout here. So it's not too hard of a time. There's your pizza. Box is empty. There's another one. Okay, okay. Fine. You gonna grab it? Bro, seriously? Okay. Plates. Give me a plate. Where's a plate? Dude. Oh man. This is a dirty plate. I need a clean one. Got one of these. Is this where we're going?
All right, let's take a look at our current conditions. We had highs today, right around 74
No? Okay.
degrees. Our temperatures should be into
So
the
where are the
60s,
freaking
but once
plates?
again,
Is
we
that a
have to
clean
enjoy
one?
a day today.
Okay. Yep, there we go.
Above average, so very nice out there, and it will be even
Yes, I
warmer
left the fridge
tomorrow.
open.
Many
Don't
areas
judge
will be
me.
close to 80 degrees by
All that's left is to heat up the pizza. Microwave.
62.
You got a microwave up in here, or are we going in the oven, or what we doing? So we're going in the oven. I don't think that's probably an oven-friendly plate, but we'll just pretend that it is for now. Oh, where's our pizza? Is it done? Okay. It's boring to eat in silence. I'll go eat in front of the TV. Okay. Let's do that then. Oh, there's no TV in here. Oh, that place upstairs. Huh. I think. Going to assume. Sorry, I keep trying to check around corners and it's screwing up the controls. Okay. TV in here? No. TV must be this way. I hope. Bathroom? Bro, where's the fucking TV? I'm almost positive it was upstairs, right? I'm not crazy there, am I? Alright, we'll go this way. Laundry room. Dude, where is the freaking TV? Back down. Is that? Can't go that way. Can we go? Strange, these doors were open before. Okay, maybe we are going the right way. We'll go around. Okay, so it is down here. It's just around the corner. The only way we didn't go. There's the TV. Holy shit, we went all the way around the freaking house. Alright, sit down, eat your shit. Bro, eat your pizza. Oh, okay. What are we doing? We eating or not? Oh. Oh. I think we ate a little bit. Anyway. We're just gonna sit here in front of the static TV. Is that really what we're gonna do? Alright, we're done eating. What are we doing next? That was weird. We can take our plate back to the kitchen, you know. Don't have to be messy. House is already gross. Oh, jeez. We'll go this way. Okay. Was there a phone in here? Oh, it's probably in the kitchen. Weird 90s shit. Oh, is it not in here? Okay. In here then. Right? Gotta be. Of course. What a dick. As soon as I get in here. What's that? I'm gonna go check on my sister. Okay. Here we go. Checking around our corners here. My room looks good. Alright, check on our sister. Just gonna ignore the... Nope, where'd our sister go? Strange that she's gone. I'll go look for where she is. Dude, this guy's the crappiest brother. He don't know shit. He's just watching people walk in throughout his house. Not giving a fuck. Eating that pizza in front of a staticky TV. Should we keep looking upstairs or should we go downstairs? We'll just clear the upstairs first. Might as well. We're already here. Yeah, no. Then we'll go back down the main stairs, I think. We'll see. Unless something happens up here. Which I have a feeling that it's not going to. The hell? Oh, fuck it. We'll just go down these. DGAF. This was definitely downstairs. Was the right move. But which way? Still going the right way? I'm guessing we won't be able to get through those doors again. Alright, so we didn't go the right way that time. Let's go this way. We're gonna go right around this corner and then we'll come back to the basement if we need to. Oh, thanks. Another bathroom? Oh, balls. We're gonna die, aren't we? Probably. change? Oh. Oh. Okay. There's a bass thump going on right now. That's y'all. Is that our sister? Hey, sister, you okay? She's probably gone to the basement. I need to follow her. We really gotta follow her to the basement, huh? Can we get a light, at least? No? Just gonna... I need to find a flashlight. It's on the second floor near the computer. Oh my god, fucking dickhead. Why didn't you get it before, you fucking ass? It's the room where the flashlight is. So where's the flash? Jesus, okay. God, at least we have this kind of color back now. Those darks are dark. Man, this dude really does want to die, doesn't he? Oh. Sister? That looked like a literal sister. Are we looking for a nun? What are we looking for? Jesus Christ! Okay, so that's what we were looking for. Holy fuck. I don't know what just happened there, but... Okay. Did it, like, pause for me? And give me the option to continue or give up? Okay. Well, we're still alive. I thought that was game over, to be honest. Or at least the end of the game or something. But I guess we're still moving along. Do we have a new objective? It's weird to be able to walk all the way around here now compared to the other game we played. And to be able to open doors and stuff is pretty nice too. But this one is locked. Man, the door is chained shut. What a disappointment. Well, I think that's a little more than a disappointment, bro. You're stuck down there. Well, bear with me, chat. Alright, bear with me, chat. I'll be right back. We're still gonna keep playing. I'll just be Okay, I'm back. I told you it'd be just a moment. Okay, let's see. We'll just jump right back into where we were here. Oh boy. How lucky. Well. Oh yeah, we just grabbed some bolt cutters. So now we should be able to hopefully cut that chain. Probably won't even have to by the time we get up here. Never mind. Okay. First my sister knocks me out, then the lights go out. Fucking great. Okay. Really?
Hey, son, I know what happened to her. Go to your room. Under the bed, there is something that will help you.
That was AI voice, right? That was totally AI voice. I've heard that voice before. You really think that there's something under your bed that's going to help you do whatever you're trying to do? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's my room. Oh my God. What is that? Why? Why does it do it like that? Holy smokes. Okay, so are we really not just going to our room anymore? Okay, cool, great. Yep, alright, so we're not getting in there. Now my room's probably open. Yep. Alright, under the bed, huh? We got a shoddy? Alright. We're probably just gonna end up killing our sister, aren't we? That's what all the blood's from, huh? Fatal Midnight. There's the piano. I can hear her walking somewhere. So why do we need a shotgun for our sister? I mean, obviously, it's creepy and crazy, but I feel like this shouldn't be the first option. I mean, I guess technically it wasn't, but you know what I'm saying. I can hear you. It sounded like it was getting closer, but maybe I'm just crazy. Let's try down here. Don't you dare jump scare me when I'm drinking. Jesus Christ. Stop it. Okay. Oh my God. Am I supposed to shoot that? Is that what I was supposed to do? Bitch is probably all the way back upstairs by now. Where'd you go? I think I actually got a shot off there. I'm gonna find you. Then I'm gonna start blasting. Alright, we're going back up. We should go to the basement. As much as I hate it. Okay, we don't have to. Good. Okay. Can't tell if that's me sometimes or her. I'm assuming me. Or no, her. Oh god, she's close. Oh, whoops. Let's go back to her room. Then we'll head downstairs. Okay. The anticipation is freaking killing me, Anne. The suspense build is pretty solid, not gonna lie. Just fucking pop out already. Fuck. That's where she got us last time, right? Okay, we'll go back up. Again. Has to be upstairs, right? It's no place that makes sense right now. I feel like it's trying to tell me by how loud the steps are, but to be honest, it gets really confusing. See? It's like I can hear it that way. I feel like. Okay. Dude, goddamn, just do something. Okay. We're going down. Again. I don't understand where else we can go. We can't go in the basement. Do we literally just have to wait for this bitch to pop out somewhere? God, it sounds like she's right behind me. Oh my god, just come on already. I'm gonna post up. There you are, bitch. God damn it. I know I hit her. There's no way I didn't. Now where'd you go? Son of a bitch. Stop it. Stop it. No, stop moving. Stop moving. I'm trying to reload. Oh, you fucking bitch. Seriously, where the fuck did you go now? Man. Yo, damn. Okay, okay. Well, we got her. I think. Except I'm assuming that we never actually had a sister. What happened? I don't understand. Are we even... What's going on? Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing that we're probably just fucking crazy. It was just another nightmare. Oh, don't be a dead animal, please. Alright, we'll just I had a dog like that. We'll just assume that's your dog, okay? Oh, okay, we're just going through some memories. Why does the phone keep ringing? Just hang it up, dude. My word. I don't think that was necessary. Puppy. As a child, my brother experienced a trauma related to his father. I did not see my father myself, but my brother suffered. After that, my brother developed sadistic tendencies and mental problems. My mom met our stepdad, and Dan almost forgot about it. We used to have a dog, but it's gone. Dan said it ran away. I'm scared for my brother, and I try to help him whenever he has a seizure. I hope he gets better. See, I knew it. We were crazy the whole time. I'm guessing we killed our family, probably. No, it's a nightmare again. I need to find a way out. I don't think it's a nightmare, bro. 1859, Jesus. I don't think that'll be our parents. Are we gonna Brian kill me? Is that what's happening? That's lame, dude. How lame. If so, L ending. Yep, L ending. That's lame. It was alright, but fucking, yeah, shh is a lot better. And so is Cursed. Ugh. This game is kind of lame compared to those two, since it's the same house. They made the game in 5 packs of cigarettes. Chat. That was alright. That was kind of spooky, I guess. Should we do some more? Let's see. Check that off my list. We're going to keep that installed. Classrooms is okay. We could start. Nah, fuck it. Well, chat, that's good for today. I'm a little tired anyway. Gonna go finish this smoothie and probably chill out for a little while till queso comes on. I hope you all do have a good rest of your Sunday, though. Don't get too crazy out there. Peace out.